Welcome to another episode of Thailand Truth Talks. Thailand Expat Crisis. The paradise that's become a nightmare. Why 82% are losing everything. What I'm about to reveal will shock every Western expat in Thailand. The dream is dead, and the nightmare has just begun. Thailand's expat paradise has turned into a financial graveyard. While social media influencers are still selling you the cheap tropical lifestyle fantasy, the brutal reality is hitting tens of thousands of Westerners like a freight train. New government crackdowns, digital surveillance traps, banking seizures, and sophisticated scam networks are systematically destroying expat lives. And it's accelerating at terrifying speed. This isn't fear-mongering. This is survival information. Because right now, as you're watching this, expat bank accounts are being frozen, visas are being revoked, and retirement dreams are turning into deportation nightmares. Let me show you exactly what's happening behind the scenes, and more importantly, how the smart 18% are protecting themselves with next-level survival strategies. Digital immigration nightmares. Your phone is now your prison. Thailand just launched as the most sophisticated expat surveillance system in Southeast Asia, and it's disguised as convenience. As of May 1st of 2025, every foreigner, even those with long-term visas, must file a Thailand Digital Arrival Card, TDAC, at least 3 days before arrival. This replaced the simple paper TM6 card with a digital data harvesting monster that's turning integration into a technological nightmare. The glitch disaster. On launch, travelers reported a devastating 40% failure rate in TDAC submissions. Suvarnabhumi and Don Mueang airports descended into chaos as emergency manual processes kicked in, stranding thousands of passengers for hours. But here's the sinister part. The TDAC harvests your complete travel history, health declarations, and behavioral patterns, feeding everything into a centralized database that automatically flags suspect patterns. Anyone renewing visas via airport entry now risks instant red flagging and secondary screening that can last hours. Your phone equals your bank account. In April of 2025, the Bank of Bangkok dropped another digital bomb. Every bank account must link to a SIM card registered under your exact passport number. K-Bank, Bangkok Bank, and SCB forced foreigners to re-register mobile numbers by April 30th or watch their accounts vanish into digital oblivion. Bangkok Bank alone froze over 25,000 foreign accounts in May of 2025, claiming security upgrades while leaving stranded expats unable to pay rent or withdraw salaries. The collateral damage was massive. Innocent retirees and digital nomads got lumped in with Chinese money laundering rings, guilty until they could prove otherwise. App-based terrorism. Mobile banking apps now routinely log out foreign users who roam into blacklisted IP regions. Using a VPN, banks flag encrypted traffic as fraud and lock you out instantly. Your Lifeline app can turn into a vault at any moment, forcing frantic trips to branch offices where English speakers are extinct. The banking apocalypse. Your money is not safe. The digital surveillance is just a setup for the main event. Thailand's systematic destruction of expat banking access. Under the devastating April 2025 royal decree, every personal bank account must be linked to a SIM card registered to the account holder. This wasn't bureaucracy. It was warfare. Thai authorities discovered Chinese gangs laundering hundreds of millions of baht through mule accounts, triggering countrywide audits that destroyed innocent expats as collateral damage. The brutal new reality. If you entered Thailand on any tourist visa, digital nomad visa, or through border runs, your banking days are numbered. Only foreigners with long-term retirement visas, marriage visas, or non-immigrant permits have any hope. And even they are drowning in paperwork just to keep their accounts breathing. Bangkok Bank's public declaration was crystal clear. Starting 2025, only foreigners with long-term visas, Thai spouses, or property ownership can open accounts. Everyone else gets forced into expensive exchange services or sketchy digital alternatives. Remember, Thailand is cash-based with limited ATMs outside major cities. Lose your local banking access and your entire life infrastructure collapses overnight. No rent payments, no salary receipts, no utility coverage, complete financial paralysis. Visa crackdowns, the border run death sentence. Those easy border runs that sustained thousands of long-term tourists, they're extinct. Since January of 2025, Thailand implemented the most aggressive visa restrictions in decades. Border runs are now limited to twice per year. The unlimited loops are history. Land border entries grant 30 days, but only twice per calendar year. The government explicitly designed this to force foreigners to secure proper visas instead. Airport entries still allow multiple stamps, but immigration officers are flagging repeat offenders and issuing warnings that lead to permanent bans. Retirement visa requirements are now crushing. 800,000 baht, or 23,000 US dollars, in a Thai bank account. Mandatory medical insurance. Minimum 40,000 baht outpatient, or 400,000 baht inpatient. Police clearance certificates. Medical examinations. Constant document renewals. Even meeting every requirement guarantees nothing. Immigration officials have unlimited discretion to deny or revoke visas without explanations. They're conducting surprise home visits for marriage visa holders and demanding extensive financial documentation. Marriage visa nightmares, the hidden trap. Marriage visas once offered an escape route. Wed a Thai national. Get a 1-year pass. Now it's become another surveillance nightmare. Expect quarterly wellness checks from immigration officers who inspect your living room, examine utility bills, and demand translated financial statements. Rumors swirl of marriage visa holders being encouraged to provide 20,000 baht to 30,000 baht gifts just to keep officers happy. Even perfectly documented couples face sudden rejections with no appeal process. Your only recourse is court action costing 100,000 baht plus and taking years to resolve. The tax residency bomb. Spend 180 days plus in Thailand. You're now a Thai tax resident owing taxes on global income, your overseas pension, investments, rental income. Thailand wants its 35% cut, even if you never transfer money into the country. Miss a visa deadline by 48 hours, face 400 plus baht daily fines and immediate deportation proceedings. Zero tolerance, maximum financial destruction. Scam epidemic. Fraudsters are hunting expats. Thailand has become global headquarters for sophisticated Western targeting scams, with expats as both victims and unwitting accomplices. June of 2025, Bangkok police raided a 70 million baht luxury villa, arresting 13 Western nationals, Australians, British, Canadians, and South Africans, running a massive boiler room investment scam. They siphoned 32 million baht from Australian victims in months while living like kings. Australian authorities reveal these Thai-based fraud rings have stolen billions over 2 decades. The arrested suspects live in absolute luxury while destroying lives back home. Romance scam explosion. July of 2025, Thai police with Korean investigators busted 19 Korean nationals operating romance scams from a Pattaya pool villa. When police stormed in, scammers literally jumped off a second-story balcony trying to escape. Thailand processes 168 million scam calls annually. The country is a fraudster's paradise because enforcement is weak and tourist visas provide perfect cover. The loneliness exploitation. With 90% of Western expats being men over 45, loneliness is endemic. One support group reports a 220% increase in depression hotline calls since visa regimes tightened. Scammers exploit this isolation. Romance scam victims lose an average of $15,000 before realizing they've been duped. Healthcare bankruptcy, the medical money trap. Thailand's affordable healthcare reputation is a dangerous myth financially destroying unprepared expats. The government now requires retirement visa applicants to carry health insurance with minimum coverage of 40,000 baht outpatient and 400,000 baht inpatient. This protects against the 2.3 billion baht in unpaid foreign patient bills, bankrupting public hospitals. Medical evacuation bankruptcy. After high-profile cases like a British retiree's $120,000 medevac to Singapore, insurers quietly excluded air ambulance coverage in fine print. When crisis hits, they told me sorry, that's not covered. I had to sell my condo to pay the bill. International hospitals charge Western prices for everything. Emergency surgery, cancer treatment, extended ICU stays cost hundreds of thousands. Insurance covers basics, but serious emergencies still destroy you financially. Mental health coverage is minimal. A single counseling session costs 3,000 baht out of pocket, deterring those most in need during the psychological crisis affecting isolated expats. Property nightmare, the real estate graveyard. Thailand's property market transformed from opportunity into a financial cemetery, burying retirement dreams. Shocking statistics. 1.57 trillion baht in unsold homes and condos nationwide, nearly double the 10-year-ago inventory. Greater Bangkok has 86,000 empty condos worth 370 billion baht. Every fifth condo built sits vacant and losing value. The oversupply crisis is so severe the government considered raising foreign ownership limits from 49% to 75% just to attract desperate international buyers. Currency catastrophe. Foreign nationals who borrowed in USD, other currencies, are getting crushed as the baht strengthened 15 to 20% since 2022. Property investments worth less in home currency while debt remains unchanged. Even legal 49% ownership becomes a liquidity nightmare when you need money out for medical emergencies, visa problems, or family crises. Fire sales are devastating losses and become the only option. Frozen pensions. Your retirement income disappearing. About 480,000 British expats in non-reciprocal countries like Thailand receive 0 annual pension increases. State pensions are frozen at departure levels. A 100-year-old war veteran lost £50,000 over years because her UK pension never increased. To compound disaster, a Scottish expat's £12,000 pension dropped to 380,000 baht per year. After Thai taxes and frozen rates, he lost 28% of real income in 2 years. Thailand's new tax rules create double taxation nightmares. As a tax resident, 180 days plus, you owe Thai taxes on worldwide income, including frozen pensions losing purchasing power annually. The 35% Thai tax rate can devastate retirement income. Environmental hell. The air is killing you. March of 2025. Chiang Mai logged the world's worst air quality multiple days. PM 2.5 levels soared above 400, 16 times the World Health Organization safe limits. UNICEF warned of long-term cognitive damage in 13.6 million Thai children. Expat exodus. Rental vacancies spiked 18% as foreigners fled during smoke season. Landlords slashed prices 40% to attract tenants willing to breathe poison. Bangkok's sinking anxiety. Parts of Bangkok sink 2 centimeters yearly. The city operates 1,052 pumps to prevent flooding. A ticking time bomb for low-lying properties threatening expat investments.